Anybody here? I'm outside. I guess nobody knows yet. We'll just give it a second. Good morning, anybody? Come on, notifications work. There's like 170 people watching the other streams. Good morning. It's a beautiful cold morning. It's supposed to be warm today. The ducks are chilling. Oh, we got 3 people now. Took a little while for the notifications to work this morning. So good morning, everybody who's arriving late. It's a beautiful morning. The weather forecast has changed. Hello, Australia. Oh, hang on here. Go on. Okay, there. The weather forecast has changed today. Now the rain chance is like 10% and sunny skies. So, see how the ducks are doing. I know we're going to need water here, but I got to be quiet because I don't want to wake them up. It's because it's too early to come outside yet. Good morning, ducks. Oh yeah, you need some waters. We'll get you a couple water happening here. Oh man, that duck poop is crazy. Considering, last night this was like perfect, beautiful, fresh straw. Oh, by the way, guys, how's the sound this morning? I'm talking with the new microphone. Hang on here. I'll give you an aerial of what you can't see. Does this sound better? Because I've got that little directional mic that I picked up for the iPad. I'm using it on the phone right now. It looks like they're sleeping. Did they have a big party last night? There's like 170 people watching the other stream, but there's only 31 on this one. Okay, so I'm going to do a little test here. I'm going to take the microphone off and tell me if there's a big difference. Okay, so now the microphone is off and I'm talking with the smartphone. They're so cute when they sleep cuddled up like that. Better with the mic. I thought so. Alright, put the mic back in. Oh, hang on. Mic is back in. Yeah, I know. Nothing like Rode microphones. They're so nice and crisp. Just to give you guys a better show, so that everybody can totally understand what's going on. We need to do some thumbs up, guys, before I get the water happening here. Hang on here. I gotta grab this water because I'm gonna fill this one. I gotta get some more water happening here. Got to stay calm because we don't want them to wake up yet, because it's only 8 degrees outside. So the camera last night, because of the ducklings growing, I had to put it on the big tripod. Okay? I'll zoom in so you can see. That's the setup I had to do. They the camera guys, I had to take it all apart and take Q-tips and white pads and clean it. It was just coated in duck poop. It was bad. Look at them. They're all cuddled in the corner. It's nice and warm in here. It's what is it? It's 28 degrees. This 360 stream, guys, is happening today. That's a serious cuddle puddle. Look at that, eh? Just piled on top of each other. You'd almost think that gosling right there is dead with his head sideways. We've only got 33 thumbs up, guys. How come? You guys not enjoying my morning come down and check the ducklings out? You know, if you don't like it, I can stop doing it. We can just stick to the live streams. I can come down here, you can just hear my voice. $61 people, 42 thumbs up. Come on, a little more thumbs up. Alright, I'm going to get some water happening here. How about this? We'll oh, they're so cute over here. Oh, I'm looking at this. Look at this. They're wrapping right around the look at that. That's so cute. See, that's one of the things why I want to get rid of the water in here so that they can go outside for a drink. Is that reason right there. I have another idea for water too. What's happening? What's the question? When you give me 3 words, how am I supposed to figure out what, when, how, what? These really short sentences are hard to decrypt, guys. The water outside. Oh well, I'm going to tell you. Well, today I've got to get the outdoor protection done for the camera, and maybe the grids. The 360 cam is going to happen, and then my next project is I've got to make a wire cage that goes over top of the entrance so that I can have a watering station that continually fills outside the door so that the ducks will go outside the door to get a drink. How many ducks do I have? I don't know. Let me check the title of the main stream. We need a little more thumbs up, guys. Only 51. There's more than 50, you think? Yeah, there's more than 50. They're nice and quiet. I'm telling you, it's if I come in here really loud and start banging around, they get super worked up. Can you have a duck? No, sorry. Ducks never leave here. That's the deal. But one thing I do notice, that now I got the microphone, is I find myself putting the microphone in front of my face, which causes my head to be over here on the screen. So I gotta start not looking at the microphone. You want to see the duckiness? Well, I got 2 streams going right now that you can see them. No, I don't have V-neck shirts, unfortunately. I almost bought V-neck shirts, but I didn't. Not a lot of people like them. My lights are reflecting. Is that better? But then I can't see. The screen is just blurry now. I'm blind up close. I'm just a blur. Can't read nothing. So I got to put the glasses on so I can read. Well, that's if anybody wants to chat. All right, I'm going to get some water happening here. I got 3XL and 4XL shirts. 50 ducks in a hot tub, guys. Check it out. Good morning, Donna. Do you get ship ducklings or fully grown? Do they get ship ducklings or fully grown? This year we got ducklings sent to us, but normally I hatch my own. I'm very blessed. I don't know about being blessed. I've had a pretty cursed existence the last 4 years. If you've watched my channel, which you haven't, you're new, I almost lost my home. I almost became homeless. It's been a rough ride here. It hasn't always been cute ducklings, unicorns, and rainbows. Trust me. Anybody who watched my show knows. We've had a good roller coaster ride here. It's been rough and lots of things happening. Harvest feathers and sell them. What? Pluck feathers off of live ducks? Are you Chinese? That's what the Chinese do. I don't pluck feathers off of live ducks. Yes, the duck show saved the farm, actually. The duck show saved my life. The ones that fall off? No, they're too rough. They're in rough shape. And they're big feathers that fall off. They're not little ones. It's not the down feather that you would like. They're the big outer feathers, because ducks have 3 layers of feathers. They have their down, then they have a small feather, then they have an outer feather, which is really big. And the outer feather is decorative stuff. And then the inner feather is a little bit smaller, but it's still a coarse feather. It's the down underneath that's super, super soft. Yeah, it's really hard to ship ducks when they grow up. No ducks leave here alive. I don't give ducks away. I don't sell ducks. I don't do anything. What? Okay, will they stay this color? No. They'll the yellow ones will turn white, and the dark ones could turn multiple colors. It's hard to tell with them because I've never had these breeds before. The goslings, some are going to be brown and black, some are going to be white, some are going to have some gray. It's going to be a real mixture this year. Then we've got blue, blue Swedish. We've got black Swedish. So the flock is going to have a ton of colors. Like, there's not going to be just all white ducks, obviously. Okay, I'm going to go get some water. I use duck starter the first 30 days, so they get good bone development. How many ducks do I have in the duck adventure? Okay, who keeps asking this question? Okay, Camo, you got to go to the mainstream and read, man. I put it in the titles. That's if you want to read. Good for duck. Yeah, starter feed is a necessity. You're welcome, Camo. If you don't do starter the first 30 days, what happens is they don't get a good bone development, and then when it's they don't get a good bone development, they can't grow big. They can't get to be big ducks. And when I say big duck, I'm talking about A live weight like 7.5, 8 pounds. If you feed them like scratch grain and not a starter, which you can start a duckling on and feed it just scratch grain. Lots of people do, but you get a very small duck. Like it'll be like 6.5 pounds alive, full grown weight, which is a huge difference because that 2 pounds is meat. So if you want a 5 to 6 pound duck, in the oven, you've got to feed it starter the first 30 days. So they get a big skeleton so that they can pack on the meat afterwards. But as soon as the 30 days is over, then we're back to local free or local non-GMO grains. There's a farmer I deal with that it's non-GMO, but it isn't organic, but it is at least non-GMO because he seed saves all his grain, so it's not GMO. They're all his seeds. It's a good quality feed. It's not organic though. That's the only thing. But at least it's not GMO, and that's the important part, So basically the ducks, they're going to free range at the lake. They're going to eat naturally at the lake. They're going to eat frogs, minnows, worms, bugs. They're going to eat roots and grasses. And then they're going to have the scratch grain at night in the pen. So basically the last 4 months of their lives, they're living pretty natural. More natural than you're going to buy at the grocery store, trust me. To buy one of these, give you an idea, to buy one of these ducks at a Whole Foods, in a like the Whole Food high-end food chain that sells that crazy expensive natural food, a duck like this would cost about $75 to $80 for a 5-pound duck, US. So that's like almost $100 Canadian for a 5.5 pound duck. That's the kind of ducks these are. These are gourmet ducks, boutique ducks, very expensive ducks. The ducks are still really soft. No, they don't toughen up because now if you eat them at a year old, they're tough. 5 months old, they're just perfect because you need them to you need to have at least 90 days of free range at the lake. So if they get 90 days of free range at the lake, they get some really good flavor because they're eating bugs, frogs, minnows. Because ducks, the first 30 days is starter. The next 30 to 60 days, they eat a lot of grain because they're not very good at feeding themselves. But the last 3 months of their lives, so basically we're talking August, September, and half of October, they'll, is that what block Miranda is? Oh, hang on. I'm having a problem. No, she's already been blocked. So the last 2.5 to 3 months of their lives, they're really good at feeding themselves. They'll eat about 30% less grain, and they will eat a lot of natural stuff. So that really makes the meat taste really, really tasty. Okay, I thought I blocked her. Okay, well, hang on. Okay, she's blocked, but she keeps showing up. How is she showing up if she's blocked? I click on her user ID and it says that she's okay. It's got to be there. I'll block her. She's got multiple accounts. No, it's not the same user. It's multiple accounts because I just blocked another one. See, that's the problem, guys. Is the Duck Adventure is going mainstream now. We're getting 15,000 views an hour. Considering this, you guys have been watching me for, see, that Miranda girl's back. It must be, someone must just sit there with like 10 or 12 different Mirandas. We used to only get like 20,000 views a day. and we're getting 15,000 views an hour. So we're everybody's coming in here. It's like a lot. Like I was looking, and not yesterday, the day before, we had 240,000 views in 36 or in 48 hours, and it's growing. Actually, I'll share something with you before I go get the water. Yesterday, the little stream I did with the iPad with the ducklings over on the other side of the barn, when I turned the stream off after 4 hours, there was 171 new subscribers on that feed alone. They like the duck adventure. People are coming. At this rate, we get sponsors. Yeah, finally. I've been telling everybody that the duck adventure was great and awesome, but nobody took me serious. All in all, is it Norm? I don't understand that question. A lot of my hard work is starting to pay off. Yeah, finally, I know. I was starting to get a little bit delusional that I was, being crazy here. I was starting to listen to some negative fans that were thinking I was nuts doing this. I believe that, cute ducklings. People want to watch cute ducklings live. There's so many in here. They're really calm. Yeah, trolls are directly proportional to the fame of your channel. Well, welcome to the channel. Trust me, I try not to listen to negative fans. I try not to. It's hard though when you share so much. Sometimes trolls can make it fun. Sometimes it makes no sense what they're doing. Maxwell, you just got to remember that around the 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm coming on, so just be ready. Because I wake up and I just come out here, check on the babies, make sure everything's all right, get the water happening. Goodbye, Donna. Go back to work. All right, I'm going to get some water for these little guys. Go have a coffee. Do yesterday's computer work that I didn't do. I didn't do any computer work yesterday. And then get on with my day today. It should be a much better day. It's going to be 26 degrees, so maybe the ducklings are going to get out earlier. And then we're going to do a 360 stream, absolutely for sure today. Absolutely, it's going to happen. I figured out a battery pack. I've got a little tiny battery pack for the little camera that goes on the iPhone. So my iPhone should get about maybe about 2 hours of streaming, and the little camera has only got like maybe a half an hour streaming. But I've got a 4,000 milliamp battery pack that I'm going to plug in, so it should get about a 2 hour stream. I'm going to let it run till it stops working. I have thunderstorms coming. When I went to bed last night, the rain isn't supposed to start till tomorrow. That's why today the very first thing I'm doing is the garbage can enclosure for the outdoor camera. And then I'm going to get the 360 running. I'm pumped about what it's going to look like. Unfortunately, I can't plug auxiliary power into the phone because the camera plugs into the lightning plug on the phone, so you can't even put a battery pack on the phone to run it longer. But at least I can put a battery pack on the camera to get us some more time, because it's so small, guys. Like, I'm not kidding you. It's about, try to get an idea. It's about half the length of the phone, and it's about this width. I'll show it to you guys later on. And it's like, there's no way there's a battery big enough in there to last any length of time. But luckily I had an external battery pack from the drone remote, and it's the same thing, so it'll work. All right, I'm going to get some water here, and then I'm going to have a coffee and get my computer work done, and hopefully it warms up. that we can get the ducklings out of here. Bentley's here. I watched them come in last night. Plug the camera in and it'll keep the phone working. Do you think maybe there's a power transfer through the camera going to the phone? Because if there is, like I said, I've got this 4,000 milliamp external battery pack. So it's about the size of a cigarette pack. It's not really big, but if it does, then we potentially could get maybe 3-hour stream. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I'm gonna just let it run. I got the coffee can, I got the sand, I got the little tripod, I got a little bracket to hold the phone. I got everything. So it'll be an interesting stream. Plus today, we're gonna have both big cameras outside. Today should be a good day of streaming. I'll give you lots to look at. I might even set up a stream, and I just set an iPad up and put it over with the adults so you can watch the adults. Coyote was in the yard again last night. A little bugger. Doug woke me up barking. Doug was trying to jump out the bedroom window. Okay. You're coughing up green stuff? Oh, that's gross. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go and have a coffee, but I got to get some water for these little ones because we've got probably an hour and a half. Oh, you heard Doug barking? Really? The sound, on these mics? But he was pretty loud. And the window here is directly facing my bedroom. So, and he did bark the full of his lungs right at the window because he was laying on the bed and I thought he was going to jump through the window, through the screen on the window. Like he got really agitated. Okay, I'm going to go because I really need some coffee and I got to get some water for these little guys. So I love yous all. Thank you for the 99 thumbs up. And we'll be doing some epic stuff today, so come and join the fun.